It is 9 a.m. Monday, December 14th, 2020. Wilson County Commissioners Court is now in session. We'll have the opening prayer by Brother Mike Clements, pastor of the Forestville First Baptist Church.
Sure. Let's pray. Father, thank you for this beautiful day. And just please remind us that every day you give us is a gift. We just want to thank you for the life we have. We got out of bed and probably had something to eat this morning, and we were able to walk around and come here and listen and hear and speak and see our friends and people we live with, and we have so much to be grateful for. But the most important thing we have to be grateful for is your son who came a long time ago for each of us, and we're so thankful for Jesus and Father, you sending him, dying on the cross for each of us. Thank you so much. Thank you for this great country we have, living in the United States and then in Texas. Thank you. In Wilson County. And thank you for the opportunities we have to serve others. Help us to be thinking about others who, particularly at this time, don't have a lot, maybe sometimes don't have enough, and maybe you want to use us to help them. So we pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Commissioner Wiley, are you on? Hello?
He's not, Judge. He needs y'all to call him because it's not working for him.
Thank you.
Anybody in need of an agenda that I might have skipped?
Commissioner Wiley. Commissioner Wiley. We will, when he does get on, okay.
I'll make sure that he
Let's move on. Thank you. Move right along. We'll go to agenda item 3, public comments.
I have none at this time, Judge.
Okay. Then we're going to agenda item number 4, certificates of completion and awards. And this is, okay, certificate of course completion, the Fraternity Opportunity Program. Hereby certifies that Crystal Hidalgo of Wilson County Clerk's Office has completed training on acknowledgement of fraternity on this day, November 25th, 2020. Okay. It's a new one for me. Okay, certificate of completion. Paul Fowle has successfully completed tax, cybersecurity, and awareness training 2021, certified this 11th day excuse me, 11th month, 24th day of 2020. And I guess that's all we've got.
Yes, sir.
I am here.
Good, we missed you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry, Tony and Chris was running slow.
Okay. Thank you. So now we have Commissioner Wiley on board. Okay, now we're going to agenda item number 5, the extent activity reports, the handouts. Ann, would y'all like to say something?
Yes. Good morning, everybody. Instead of our typical breakfast that we have after Commissioner's Court this time of year, we decided to give y'all some gift bags full of goodies. Thanks to COVID. Everything going on. This is just a small token of our appreciation for everything that y'all do for the Extension Office. Y'all, with your support, you help us reach our goal of helping Texans better their lives, whether that's through agriculture and natural resource programs, family and community health programs, or 4-H and youth development programs. Everything that you do makes our job easier to provide all the programs to the community and hopes to make the community a better place. So thank you. We really appreciate it for everything that y'all do. And I have our entire extension staff with us today. So Courtney is our 4-H and youth development agent, and Bella is one of our secretaries, and Sandra is our office manager. So hopefully we will have our agriculture and natural resource agent in the office soon, but not today. So, John, add anything?
Just, as Nicole said, we really appreciate all of your support, and we look forward to working with y'all in 2021.
Thank you for all y'all do.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And as y'all can see, our AgriLife office is growing.
Yes.
And it just grew. Our new agent's coming in. They just had a baby the other day. She
Yeah.
will be here, I don't know what the date is, and it's Samantha Kurzakwa.
Yes. So we're not sure her official start date yet, so she did have her little girl last week, week before, 2 weeks ago. So we're excited.
Thank you. Thank you all. Anybody have any questions or comments on the report? Okay. Moving right along, approved bond of Haley Leanne Robbie. This is a new clerk and here in the tax office.
No.
Oh, yours? Okay.
Dan.
The new, in the treasurer's office.
I'll make a motion to approve the bond.
Motion by Commissioner Knight, second by Commissioner Fowler, to approve the bond of Haley Leanne Robbie for $10,000 for the county tax office. Is there any comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
I'm sorry, Judge, I missed that.
So they, Commissioner Hyde and Commissioner Fowler.
Okay, thank you.
Now we're getting down to what everybody is here for, it looks like. Agenda item number 7, Richfield Jackson County Judge, discuss and take action on reappointment of members of the Board of Commissioners of the Wilson County ESD 1, which are Quentin Kielbasa, and I saw him walk in for the code. Bill Maines, and I saw Bill, and Jim Burdette, and they're all here. I'll entertain a motion to reappoint these members. Motion by Commissioner Fowle, second by Commissioner Hyde, that we reappoint these members to the ESD 1 board. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. So I guess we can, as we go, we'll Could I swear everybody in at one time, Gila?
You certainly can, Judge.
So, okay, if y'all hang on, we'll do the other one, and then we'll get to all of this. Okay, agenda item number 8, Larry Wiley, Commissioner Precinct 4, discuss and take action on reappointment of members of the Board of Commissioners of the Wilson County ESD 2, Amelia Harris Hawkins, Paul Wyteg, and Larry Phillips, and I believe they're all right here. So, I'll entertain a motion on that.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Wiley, second by Commissioner Hyde, that we reappoint this group to the ESD 2 board. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So that motion carries. And agenda item number 10, Richdale Jackson County Judge, 9, excuse me. Richdale Jackson County Judge, discuss and take action on reappointment of the members of the Board of Commissioners of Wilson County ESD 3, which are Carlos Salazar, he's here, and Eddie Callender Jr., and Eddie's here. So,
I'll make a motion.
motion by Commissioner Hayek. Second by Commissioner Gomez, that we reappoint this board. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. So, we have everybody duly appointed, so,
But, Judge,
yes.
I think one of the members of ESD one has come up a little short.
Oh, we heard that. In case anybody didn't, Commissioner Wiley said one of the members of ESD 1 came up a little short. And I don't know who he's supposed to be.
I'll get that little skill for you.
If everybody, all of the ESD members, we can do it all at one time. Right here. Okay. When I say, I repeat your name, and when it gets to the office, you're gonna have to say your office. We'll go over, raise your right hand. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, oath of office. I,
Larry Phillips,
do solemnly swear or affirm
solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of
of the office of County ESD number 2
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, and this is statement of appointed officer, okay? Do the same thing and repeat your name when I say it, okay? The state of Texas, statement of appointed officer. I
I, Willa Hawkins,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I have not directly or indirectly
that I have not directly or indirectly
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
contributed, or promised to contribute
contributed, or promised to contribute
any money or anything of value,
any money or anything of value,
or promised any public office or appointment
or promised any public office or appointment
as a reward to secure my appointment,
as a reward to secure my appointment,
or confirm thereof.
or confirm thereof.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. And let me get these all to all of y'all, and y'all can fill them out, and we will sign them. And if y'all want copies, you'll have to.
Thank all of y'all for your service within this committee.
Thank you. Paul? Here, I think those are all y'all's.
Okay.
Okay. Carlos and Eddie. He's got yours. And ESD 1.
They're all working together.
always got two proclamations for school week. I found the other process. Okay, while they're filling that, we're gonna proceed, we're going to do the proclamation for public school week. Agenda item number 10, Richard L. Jackson County Judge, discuss and take action on Wilson County School Choice Week proclamation. Okay.
No, that's yours.
So, I will read this proclamation. A proclamation commemorating Wilson County School Choice Week, whereas all children in Wilson County should have access to the highest quality education possible, and whereas Wilson County recognizes the important role that an effective education plays in preparing all students in government named to be successful adults, and whereas quality education is critically important to the economic vitality of Wilson County, and whereas Wilson County is home to a multitude of high-quality public and non-public schools from which parents can choose for their children, in addition to families who educate their children in the home. And whereas educational variety not only helps to diversify our economy, but also enhances the vibrancy of our community. And whereas Wilson County has many high-quality teaching professionals in all types of school settings who are committed to educating our children. And whereas School Choice Week is celebrated across the country by millions of students, parents, educators, schools, and organizations to raise awareness of the need for effective educational options. Now therefore, we, the Commissioners Court of Wilson County, do hereby recognize January 24th through January 30th, we got this a little early, as Wilson County School Choice Week, and we call this observance to the attention of all of our citizens. And witness thereof, fix the signature the 14th day of December. Motion by Commissioner Call, second by Commissioner Gomez to accept the proclamation. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, so we have Wilson County School Choice Week, January 24th through January 30th. Y'all want any copies of these? Okay, we'll have them. If you need one, there will be in Eva's office.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, moving right along. Agenda item number 11, Richard L. Jackson County Judge John Barnett, Wilson County Tax Assessor Collector. 11A, discuss and take action, a resolution of Wilson County authorizing the execution of a contingency contract with Limeberger, Ruger, Blair, and Sampson, LLP, for legal services for the collection of property taxes. They have done collections for us for, I don't know how many, as long as I can't remember anybody else.
43 years, Judge.
How many?
43 years,
43?
since 1977.
Okay, well, I've only been here 25, so. Okay, go ahead.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. My name is Jeff Garcia. I'm a partner with the Limeberger Law Firm, and proud to also be a product and resident of Wilson County. And we're here before you on a contract renewal for the law firm. The previous contract was from 2016 and ran all the way through the summer of 2020, but with COVID and everything going on, I wanted to bring a couple of, really three things to the court today. We've been a delinquent tax collection report, this contract, and also we have some renewal tax resale bids that I need to get before you, but we've had some problems collecting that money from the taxpayers. So we'll get that before you coming up on the January agenda. But getting back to this contract renewal, I wanted to just keep it simple, just to the contract renewal itself, just because there's so much language that the Texas legislature required us to now put in the agendas and into a resolution as you see it before you. And so for that reason, I just went ahead and stuck with the contract renewal. But what I did was also give you a yearly collection report that you have there before you. If you have any questions on it, I could go into detail with you, but basically I will get to the nuts and bolts of it, which is collections remain outstanding and strong. In fact, out of the previous 4 years, the collections this past year, in conjunction with working with Ms. Barnett and her tax office and her staff, have been able to reach that 98 to 99% collection rate. And so, even though there's a pandemic going on, the court, I'm pleased to announce that the collections remain strong for the county. And in fact, going back for this previous 4 years that we've been collecting, under the previous contract, we've collected over $4.5 million in delinquent taxes, penalties, and interest. Again, the collection rate has been, for the previous 4 years, at 99%, but what that report doesn't really show you is something that can't be quantified into actual numbers. And that's what I'm really most proud about with the Lineberger Law Firm and being a local product and giving back, is that very itself, giving back to the community. Every year we give back over $10,000 to whether it's county, local organizations, to school districts and their education foundations, to cities and whatever public interest that they may have. It could be a 4th of July ceremony that the city may have. We are always sponsors of these events, and every year the Lineberger Law Firm gives back at least more than $10,000 a year to each of these entities. But more important to that is, I think what we're most proud of, and in addition to working with the tax office, is being there as an aid and an assistant to your local taxpayers, okay? A lot of the times, the tax code and the laws are very complicated in and themselves, but many times I'll get phone calls, whether it be on my cell phone or direct line, when it's a taxpayer on the other side who needs help, who has a question, perhaps they just don't understand the situation, or they just need help effectuating whatever right that they may have under the tax code. And one of the great things that we have at the Lineberger Law Firm at the tax office as well is that open line of communication. And so that's probably the greatest asset that we are able to provide to the taxpayers of Wilson County. So with that, Judge, if you have any questions, I just appreciate the court's consideration of this tax agreement renewal.
I know in the 4 years I've been here, y'all have done an excellent job. You've always been available. I mean, y'all have done a fantastic job. So with that being said, I'd like to make a motion to
I'll second that.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Hyde, second by Commissioner Whiting, that we approve the resolution for the contingent fee contract with Lineberger, or the resolution, yes, the resolution for the contingent fee contract. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, so we've got that, and we've got the contract also.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, gentlemen.
Do we need a separate motion for the contract?
Yes, please. Let me just
Okay.
get the name and fees. Yes, sir.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Hyde,
Second.
second by Commissioner Gomez, that we approve the agreement, the contract. Is there any discussion on this? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, this is carried. We've got a new contract. I hope these are good enough to sign.
Absolutely, Judge.
That they got signed. I hope.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, thank y'all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all working together works real well. Okay. Going to agenda item 12, Richard L. Jackson County Judge. Discuss and take action on allowing county employees to volunteer to work the food bank at the Wilson County Expo and Community Center on Wednesday, January 6, 2021, starting at 7:30 a.m. Employees will be compensated. Okay, we're back. We're having our food bank distribution out at the Expo Center. Paul works real hard with it. Albert works real hard with it. And this is to get enough volunteers to work out there, because I know it's a hard thing, and it's hard to get volunteers to show up. So,
Judge, make a comment, you know, that new commissioner coming in January, I could put that on y'all's date, where we can help out, meeting of your employees to be there, they will get paid for that day, working out there, and anyone else that we could definitely need to help. With that, I'll make a motion that we approve, this, employee getting paid for that day and for the revenue for that.
Second. Motion by Commissioner Fowle, second by Commissioner Gomez, that we allow the work. And this is usually, it starts in the morning and usually right after lunch it's over with. And they run about from 250 to 300 cars through there. So it's a pretty good little undertaking. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So that's carried. So we're, now we just get people to volunteer to do it. Okay, moving to agenda item 13, Albert Gomez, Commissioner Precinct 1, discuss and take action on power line relocation for the Pocosa Creek Bridge. Discuss and take, let's see, MAH00259 by Barnes Electric Cooperative.
All this is, Judge, is that, they, did a survey, and one of the power line goes over the bridge that they're gonna rebuild. So, they need to go in there and relocate that line and put a temporary line on the outskirts of that bridge, so that way when they come with that crane, they don't hit that power line. So, on that, we have to pay the cost of moving that line because it's gonna be on private property and they don't do on private property.
Okay, what road is this on?
On 104, that's the last bridge of the remaining of the county, for the precinct 1.
Okay.
Is the relocation.
If we relocate it, then we gotta relocate it back?
They're gonna do it.
Okay.
So there's a cost of it, like $3,000 something. So we don't have no issue with it. We already spoke to the Barnes Electric line, so we needed to do it as soon as possible so they can get started on that line.
Okay.
And this is for the tech stop grant.
Yeah, the tech stop, road off bridges.
Well, Michelle's not here, but, okay, I wonder.
No,
No, it's not the
Is
Texas
that-
grant, it's
the road and off bridge.
the Off-Systems Bridge Program.
Okay, this is off-system bridge program?
Yes, the
Okay.
bridge that they're replacing on County Road 104 as part of the agreement that was signed with TxDOT. The county is responsible for any relocation of utilities, easements, right-of-ways that need to be acquired. And it just so happens in this situation, Barnes Electric needs to relocate.
Can that be used as part of our 25% match?
The agreement's already done.
It's already done.
Yeah, the match is with, the County Road 128 project. And that match project covers the 104 bridge agreement and the bridge agreement in precinct 3.
I'll make a motion, go ahead and accept.
Motion by Commissioner Gomez, second by Commissioner Fowle, to go ahead and relocate the power line or have Barnes Electric. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Okay, so we're gonna get that done. When will they, you just have to notify them they'll do it? You just have to notify them they'll do it? Just notify them they'll do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
To notify them.
Okay, moving to agenda item number 14, Richard L. Jackson County Judge, discuss and take action on interlocal agreement between Regional Public Defender Office, Local Government Corporation, and Wilson County, Texas. We had this on the agenda last time, and we're looking for alternatives, and look like we're up a tree here. There's not enough or not very many people that are actually certified or whatever you want to call it to do capital murder cases when the death penalty is involved. And so this assures us that we'll at least have the public defender. It doesn't help us any with the expenses, but it's kind of like we've got to have it or we won't have anybody to do anything for us.
You know, the county attorney's office reached out to them about providing that itemized.
I have reached out to them, the county attorney reached out to them, the district judges have reached out to them, and they haven't done that. That is what frustrates me.
Yeah. And then
to no end.
last time, so.
I talked to them, they even came down, they came down to talk to me, and still, I didn't have any luck with them.
No opinion from the Attorney General's office on that?
And I can't get an attorney, it has to be through the county, maybe I can get the county attorney to do that, but they won't, it has to be either an attorney or an auditor to get an opinion, I think. And we'll look and see if they have opinions, I'll get Catherine to research that. Evidently, if there is an opinion, they're not paying attention to it. So we're kind of over a barrel here, on having to go with this. It's $8,700 a year, which takes care of the attorney's fees, but it doesn't take care of the expenses. So,
Well, then the San Antonio's issues are gradually creeping out here in Wilson County. I make a motion we approve that contract.
okay, motion by Commissioner Hayek, second by Commissioner Gomez, that we approve the contract with the regional public defender's office out of Lubbock County. Is there any more discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we're stuck with them now. I mean, it's, okay, moving right along to agenda item 15, Richard L. Jackson County Judge Brenda L. Trevino, County Auditor. Discuss results of Commissioner Precinct 1 and Commissioner Precinct 3 exit audits.
On November 23rd, I completed an inventory audit of Commissioner Gomez's yard, and everything that was included. There was 35 pieces of equipment, including trucks, trailers, different types of tractors, and everything in between. Everything was in order. I walked around with Commissioner Gomez, and everything checked out good. The yard was clean and organized. It was very easy for me to complete that inventory list. I did the same thing on December 1st with Commissioner Hayek as well. Again, Commissioner Hayek had about 42 pieces of equipment, including trucks and trailers and all different kinds of stuff. So everything also checked out and was very organized and neat. And he had one of his, Joe Sears, one of his employees who walked around with me as well. And so very impressed with how he helped me manage to do that too. So everything checked out. I have presented Commissioner Hayek and Commissioner Gomez with a list of their inventory. And I will be doing another walkthrough when the new commissioners come into office and having them sign off that they are taking receipt of all of the inventory that's listed on it. So there's no action, it's just for your information.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
You just got a run equipment or dump truck?
No, I saw a dead pigeon because it was cold. The pigeon was dead.
I didn't see that on here.
Yeah, no, I didn't put the pigeon on the inventory sheet, so.
Okay. Now, moving right along to agenda item 16. You don't have very much on here. Leanne Hoshek, EMC 16A, non-setter class variances. 619 Bethel Trail, Precinct 3, Lindsay, discuss and take action.
Okay, this non-standard plat request came before the committee, last week, and was given a favorable recommendation. The property owners own, a lot at 619 Bidwell Trail. It's a 5-acre tract, and they want to subdivide it into 2 tracts. They will be keeping one, and selling the other tract.
keeping the 3.15?
Here, let's see.
Yes.
And they're selling the 1.85
Yes.
acres?
Okay, tract one is the one that's being sold, and tract two is the one that they're keeping.
There was that variance of how they divide the property line from the initial plat, this is correct? So, here shows 2.1.25, and here shows 1.85, 3.25.
Yeah, this is the tract that they own,
Right,
and that's how.
that's how they divide, yeah.
Yes.
I see it from my backyard, so make the motion we approve that.
Motion by Commissioner Hyde, we approve. Second by Commissioner Fowle. Is there any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. That's all for you. Thank you. Okay. Agenda item 17, Edward Baker, Health and Public Safety. 17A, discuss and action on redistricting the sale and use of certain fireworks, restricting, the sale and use of certain fireworks.
Judge, Commissioners, the law says that we have to, Commissioners Court has to restrict fireworks before the 15th of December. Certain conditions that need to exist, one is a drought condition, which after our 5-inch rain took us out of that. And for the most part, the way the rules read is the Forest Service has to determine that we are in drought or will be in drought before the end of the fireworks season, which is January 1st. Unfortunately, we're nowhere near there. We're about 300 right now. This is a little different from the burn ban because Commissioners Court, on conditions like we have in winter, can determine that it's dry enough for a burn ban to go into effect. So for the most part, we don't meet the criteria to restrict the fireworks, which would only be skyrockets and missiles, which are not the big ball fireworks or any of the ground fireworks. Roman candles, that's still legal. Bottle rockets, pretty much what it takes out in some of the small missiles. But the rest of it they can sell whether we want them to or not, unless we're in an extreme drought and the emergency declaration's been declared. So I just wanted to advise y'all on that. If you have any questions, or I know, in years past, we've done it, restricted them and they pulled them off the shelves and didn't sell them. But that's the only thing they didn't sell. So it's still up to Commissioner's Court. That's my report on it.
We can do it even though the drought doesn't exist?
It doesn't say that you can.
Okay, so we
It's
probably
pretty
can't.
specific, and it's 575. We're at 300 right now in the KBDI, and you got to get to 575, which is pretty dry. Even it's in the sand country, it's pretty dry. That's pretty extreme for us. Normally, we do the burn ban right after around 500 to 550.
I don't know where you checked it, I guess, but there was a lot of sand blowing.
Well, what it's telling you is that the ground moisture is there, but it doesn't mean the fuel moisture is. And fuel's what burns, not the ground. But that's the way it's been. We have fought that. There's been several rural fire marshals that have requested them change that, and you know how strong the fireworks lobby is. They just won't get changed. We can't. I mean, you can put it into effect. I can tell them. It'd just be up to them whether they want to fight it or not. Just like anything else. To me, it doesn't really make a lot of difference because you're only restricting a very few set of fireworks. And I know the citizens pretty much don't like any of them. If they live out in the country and have dry grass around their house.
So that would just, if we were to vote against it, that would only stop the bottle rocket.
Well, you're not going to vote. You wouldn't vote against. You'd either vote it in and say we're restricting fireworks, and it'll only restrict those two. It's the skyrockets and the missiles, that's it. Skyrockets on sticks and missiles with fins. A skyrocket on stick is a bottle rocket.
Okay, say these little deals, you sit there and it just shoots a ball up in the air, it doesn't stop those?
Doesn't stop those.
I don't think it, what's the use?
It doesn't stop the little twirly deals that spin around and blow fire everywhere.
Yeah,
You know, it doesn't stop any of that.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
doesn't make a lot of sense, I don't think it would.
I'm with you.
I
I
don't-
agree a hundred
I don't
percent.
see any reason that we should restrict anything, we can't restrict it all. So,
Okay.
that's my personal opinion. So, no action on 17A. So we're going to 17B, discuss and possible action on burn ban. Can we even do that?
Yeah, the burn ban you can do, because of conditions. I mean, you know, we know that in our county that the grass is dry as all get out. You know, we've had our first freeze early, early December, late November, and it dormanted or killed all the grasses off. So it's, with that wind blowing, we get to burning these subdivisions, we're gonna have a hard time. That's one of the reasons I put it on there, because the burn ban's still in effect. It hasn't been lifted. Even though we got the rain, we got a week after, or 5 days after the burn ban went into effect. You know, it's just like our discussion, Judge, don't lift it. We're not going to Commissioner's Court to lift it. We're gonna wait until now to see where we're at. And you know, we can still have fires. So,
If you're lucky enough to have a little grass.
yeah,
it's
exactly, exactly. You know, the problems in the subdivisions, people burning and not doing it safely or trying to do it safely, you know. And we normally give a 1-week grace period before we start permitting, so we adopt, Commissioner's Court adopted the burn ban on that Monday. Friday, we got the rain. Well, of course, that was more or less let them burn anyway for another couple of weeks and see where it goes, and let everything settle out. But we don't get immediate reports on the conditions until 2 or 3 days down the road. Well, it came out, we got a substantial amount of rain. We could lift the burn ban, you could put it back, you could leave it in effect. It's entirely up to y'all on what you want to do. But I can tell you, I've already getting pictures from subdivisions, of people burning, and you know, and it burning at night. At night, the burning at night is the biggest problem. It's the biggest hassle on the deputies and everybody else, the fire departments, everybody. You know, and that and people not paying attention to what the weather's gonna be. Not what it may be calm right now, but in the wintertime, 2 hours from now, we may have 40-mile-an-hour winds. So that's entirely up to y'all, what y'all wanna do with this, drop it, keep it in effect. If we do keep it into effect, I'm gonna go to permitting starting tomorrow.
Well, I'll make a motion, we leave it into effect.
That's it.
Oh, do we need a motion to keep it in effect?
Not really, it's still in effect, it's just, I need y'all's comment, y'all's input is what I'm asking for, I guess.
I'm for leaving it.
Okay, so we'll leave it in, I'm gonna start permitting tomorrow, and we'll go from there and see how it goes.
Good deal. So our burn ban has not been lifted.
And that's all I have, Judge.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, agenda item 18, Eva S. Martinez, County Clerk, minutes.
Just left-handed those and you guys have to help.
Motion by Commissioner Hyatt, second by Commissioner Fall, we approve the minutes. Is there any discussion, questions, changes? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries, minutes are all approved. Okay, agenda item 19, Jan Hartle, County Treasurer, financial report.
None today.
None? Okay. And we're going to agenda item 20, Jalen T. Botter for Human Resource General Specialist.
I
Okay,
emailed,
payroll and personnel changes.
I
We've got 'em
emailed you
here.
guys that list on Friday. It is rather lengthy, so instead of reading out the whole thing, I sent it to you, gave you the signed copy this morning. The only change that does need to be noted on there is Tracy Tucker is precinct 3, not precinct 1.
You retiring yet?
Surprise.
But lots of years of service, you add all that up, all those people that are retired. I'd like to thank all of those individuals.
Looks like the lake's gonna get crowded.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank all those for giving their dedication and service to the county.
Well, shouldn't the sheriff show 28 years of service?
January 1 would be 28. But he'll retire December 31. Right?
Well, he started January 1,
Right, but
and he served a complete year for 28 years.
technically,
28 years.
yeah.
Yeah. Would already be into
Oh, yeah, he would have
Yeah.
completed.
28.
Completed a full year.
Okay, well, this is all, this is informational, there's none of this changed or anything, any line items or anything like that, so. Thank each and every one of these that's here for your service. Okay, moving right along, agenda item 21, Brenda Trevino, County Auditor bills.
Total today is $388,582.11. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Commissioner Wiley, I'll leave a copy in your box for you.
Thank you.
just reviewing those reports today as I heard that.
So the next report will be with those new
Yes, that is correct.
codes and everything?
That is correct.
Make a motion to
Motion by Commissioner Saul, second by Commissioner Gomez, that we approve the bills. Is there any more questions, changes, or discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries, so we have picked the bills. Okay, we're moving to agenda item 22, and before us, anything else? At the end of this, there is refreshments downstairs, cake, punch, and all the good stuff. So do not leave. When you leave here, go downstairs and enjoy that. But agenda item 22, Wichita Jackson County Judge, presentation of service tax to Sheriff Joe D. Tackett Jr. and Commissioner Precinct 1, Albert Gomez. Let's get the entire commissioner's report up here. What this says, County of Wilson, State of Texas, presented to Joe D. Tackett Jr. in recognition of your 28 years of devoted service as county sheriff, in gratitude for the service and assistance you provided to the citizens of Wilson County. Wilson County Sheriff, January 1, 1993, December 31, 2020.
I'd just like to say it's been an honor to serve Wilson County and to work with all the elected officials and citizens of the county for all these years. It just seems like yesterday. I mean, 28 years just flew by, and it's been a wonderful experience, and I wish the new sheriff the best of luck.
Did y'all get the picture? Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. And this one, County of Wilson, State of Texas, presented to Albert Gomez Jr. in recognition of your many years of devoted service to the citizens of Wilson County. With much appreciation and a sincere gratitude, we wish you well. Wilson County Commissioner, Precinct 1, November 7th, 2001, December 31st, 2020. This is not his entire county tenure. He was working for Precinct 1 before this, but that was the first day he served as commissioner.
Like the sheriff said, it's an honor working for Wilson County and all the elected officials. I mean, it's a great experience being a commissioner. So, I mean, I learned a lot of stuff when I was in office. So, I mean, well appreciated by all the elected officials and everything. So, I'm really happy for that. Thank you.
Okay, don't forget downstairs, we're having refreshments. Okay, and we're moving right along to agenda item number 23 at 9:55. We're adjourned.